Good evening to all of you tuning into our last full hour of our NDP second annual Giving Day live stream, produced by NDP Live. I'm Dylan Benvenuto.
And I'm Samantha Maxwell. I'm almost sad that we're close to saying goodbye tonight, but we're not done yet. As many as you know, we've attended our fine arts events. Our jazz ensemble really knows how to put on a show. They're just about to perform for us in a few minutes. But first, we should see how much money we've raised so far today.
Wow, we are at $45,370.
That's amazing.
That's really good, guys.
We are doing great. And St. Francis over here with $9,000 in donations.
Wow, good job, guys. That's my house right there. And second, we have St. Michael with $3,595.
St. Patrick with $2,150.
And fourth, we have St. George with $1,850.
And the same with St. Sebastian. They're matching St. George, so let's bump that up a little bit.
St. Blaise with $1,145.
St. Max coming in close with $1,065.
St. Teresa not far behind with $1,035.
St. Valentine with $620.
And then St. Ignatius with $480.
You guys are doing amazing.
You guys are doing a great job. There's still time to make your gift now. Just go to ndpsaints.org/give. All right, we're finally excited to introduce our NDP Jazz Ensemble. Take it away, guys.
the dancers may be on the floor. If I see only you, you have the magic technique. They say I grow weak, and I can hear the sound of violin long before it begins. Swaying, swaying now. The dancers may be on the floor. Tip of my eyes to see only you. Only you have the magic technique. They swear I grow weak. I grow weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me feel as only you know how. Sway me, swaying now, like a flower bending in the breeze. Sing with me, sway with these. Sway with us, sway with me. Stay with me, sway with me.
One, two, 2, 3, and.
And ain't gonna do you wrong, and while you're gone, and ain't gonna do you wrong.
1, 2, 3.
Same pace.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't want them to stop playing. They're so fun to listen to. There's truly a lot of talent here at Notre Dame. We're lucky to have NDP's Director of Instrumental Music, Mr. Bob Powers. He's also the Department Chair of Fine Arts here at Notre Dame. Welcome, Mr. Powers. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you for coming. So our music programs here at Notre Dame have always come a long way since the first day you started here at NDP. Can you please tell us how far the music program has really come?
Oh my gosh, what a long story. Oh, it won't go too long. I started here around 2012 and took over for a friend of mine, and started off in the gym hallway with like 3 guitar classes, and I used to teach jazz ensemble at 0 hour in one of my friend's social studies rooms, and then we slowly moved our way up and built the program up to, gosh, now we have 2 guitar teachers, both me and Mr. Filipino, my compatriot and arms of guitar, and also, like, we have so many students, you being one of mine,
Yeah.
and and then slowly the program's just been blossoming and getting bigger and bigger, and the jazz ensemble has really erupted into something real special, and I'm very proud of it.
That's awesome. So why is music so important to Notre Dame students in our community?
Oh my gosh. The importance of music in society goes without saying. I think that I always tell my students that, it's one of the most important questions that you ask when you meet someone is what kind of music do they listen to? And as, I've shown videos in my class about what music does for the mind in terms of creativity, mathematics, language. It's just an incalculable amount of additional mass to the brain, basically, to build the students up, but also give them more culture, more awareness, how to apply that into life, and then always I tell them to work for things that nobody can take from them, and there is no can't, only have not done yet. So I think it teaches perseverance and creativity.
And I hear those things every single day. Can you share with us your experience in getting these students at the level of talent that they're at?
It's definitely, I'm gonna say it's a challenge. I mean, it's not something that can be, you can't just like cheat on it. You gotta actually do it, and that's something that has to be, I can only coach them and tell them what I think is important and if they do it or not, and then it really has to be their choice, and hopefully I try my best to be the best motivator for them, to give them what their abilities are and what they can do with music and how it should benefit their lives as they study with me in my classes. Every student comes from a different background and a different want and desire in the arts, and I try to hopefully let them have that autonomy to do what they want to do, but stay within the guidelines of staying within music knowledge and experience.
Cool. So once the St. Catherine of Bologna Performing Arts Center is built, how will that shape the music program here in the future?
Well, I think for those knowing where I've come from as a director here, I'm going to just with like the Field of Dreams. I think that if you build it, they will come. And I think that as the program and the student mass increases, I also think that as we want to build more things such as pep band or brass ensemble, larger choirs, more ensembles, orchestras, I think that having the proper space and the respect of that space is going to even build just a better quality musician, also just a better product in general for the school to be proud of, but also myself and my students that I think gives them ownership over what that is and a sense of pride that I think is healthy.
Agreed. So in terms of music, what are you looking forward to the most in the coming years?
I think that the best thing that I can look forward to is I love to see the success of my students. It's not an easy task. It's not an easy path to choose. I think that there's a lot to learn, and I think a lot, like I share with my students, a lot of my learning processes were through failures, not necessarily through successes, but probably those times that I needed to work on preparation more, which I think will prepare them more for job interviews and things like that in the future. But seeing the success of my students, but also my colleagues, such as Ms. Hudson and Mr. Hemo, and watching the joy in their ensembles also experience in the new room that we're going to be getting, and really just the joy of all of it to be shared with everybody, I think is the best thing to do. But selfishly, I like to see my ensembles kick butt, of course.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Powers. I know it's late, so thank you for taking the time.
Thank you
with
so
us.
much for
Very
having me.
great,
All the work
yes.
you guys did. This is great.
Thank you. I know. So there we have it. It's completely apparent that Notre Dame is on the brink of a whole new chapter. We're creating better programs across the board, including all of our performing and fine arts programs in the digital world of video production. It's important that we earn your support today. I hope this live stream has demonstrated the talents, passion, and dedication of our students. If you're wanting to make a donation, you can go to ndpsaints.org/give. No gift is too small. Hashtag give it up for NDP.
And let's look at our numbers another time. All right, Dylan?
Wow, we were at $45,420. You guys are doing so good.
It's just amazing how far we've come today, starting
Wow.
with, nothing and going to $45,000. It's truly incredible.
So I know, it's really cool. In terms of the house leaderboard, St. Francis, my house, is still in the lead with $9,050.
Right, and it's continued to be pretty much the same for this last hour. I mean, St. Michael, St. Patrick, St. George, and St. Sebastian. So maybe it's time to push them those lower house and get them up there and just continue to keep raising money.
Awesome. So coming up, it's a bittersweet goodbye. We'll look at the money raised so far during this 12-hour live stream. You're watching NEP's second annual Giving Day live stream.
It's officially the end of the last hour of our second annual Giving Day live stream. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm Jenny Douglas, the NDP Alumni Coordinator, and it has been so much fun being a part of this day. Alumni, do you remember February of your senior year at NDP? A lot of our seniors, including my sister Kat, are still figuring out what school is the perfect fit for them. For me, it was Gonzaga University. Do we know where you went to college? Update your information with us at ndpsaints.org/alumni/stay connected so that we can connect our students looking at colleges you went to. Thanks again for walking down memory lane with me today. Here's one last look with another incredible NDP alum.
Hi, my name is Jordan Weaver, and I graduated from Notre Dame in 2019. While I was at Notre Dame, I was on the varsity girls golf team, I was a house captain for House St. Michael, and I was a student ambassador. One of my favorite memories while at Notre Dame was being able to lead Kairos 27 as a senior. My Notre Dame experience impacted my life today because I'm able to be active on my college campus and confidently embrace my academics. So hashtag give it up for NDP today and go to ndpsaints.org/give to make your $25 gift today to make an impact on the future Saints of tomorrow.